What is going on, YouTube homesteaders? Ken here with Off the Grid Homestead. As I told you guys when I first started this YouTube channel, this is about me going from not knowing anything about homesteading and using what I learned on a smaller scale level. Today I want to talk to you guys about 5 tips for relocating. This is more geared for the people who are relocating into the suburbs that want to start doing a little bit of homesteading. The reason I'm doing it that way is because I do live in city. It's a country type city though. But anyways, these are the 5 tips that I would suggest to you if you are planning on relocating and you're going to be in a city surrounding. First of all, make a plan of what you want to do on your new property, but be willing to make adjustments in those plans. Along the way, you're going to find out that you're not going to be able to do everything you want to do. Something's going to get in the way and you're going to have to make an adjustment. So tip 1, make a plan first. Tip 2, research the local ordinances of the areas you're planning or thinking about moving to. This is where you're going to have to be willing to make those adjustments. Like where I moved. I wanted chickens. I wanted hens and roosters. Unfortunately, city ordinance prohibits roosters. So all I can have is hens. I had to adjust. Wasn't an adjustment that I was happy to make, but it was an adjustment I had to make because of where I finally decided. So, tip 2, research ordinances. Tip 3, when you find a place that looks like it might be suitable for you and your plans, talk to the people in the neighborhood before locking in that place. This is really big, and I really wish I would have done this to begin with. This is where mistakes. If you're not making mistakes, well, mistakes are proof that you're trying. So, the mistake I made was I didn't talk to my neighbors on either side of me before I moved into the place to find out what the neighborhood was like. So far the neighborhood seems to be really cool, except for 2 doors down. I have neighbors who have pit bulls. Before you think I'm trashing pit bulls, I'm not. I used to breed pit bulls. I used to raise pit bulls. I love pit bulls. What I don't love, pit bull owners. There's a lot of them out there I don't like. This one in particular likes to let their pit bulls run loose. City ordinance does not allow that. And when my daughter wants to leave the house after visiting and she's blocked by 2 pit bulls that will not let her out the front door of my house, or I happen to look out my kitchen window and I see a pit bull taking a crap in my backyard, I'm not a happy camper. So make sure you talk to your neighbors so you can find out what your community is going to be like. Because you're not only moving into a new residence, you're moving into a community. And you're going to have to be part of that community. And you're going to have to make sure that this community fits you as well as you fitting the community. So, along with that, number 4, keep an open line of communication with your neighbors. I have talked with my neighbors on both sides of me. They have given me great pointers on things that I am doing that they have tried to do and have failed at. Such as I started a garden in the back and I was doing raised rows. Neighbor told me don't waste your time with that. It's not going to do you any good to raise your rows like that. He says this soil is good soil. Just plant it and go. He said that he has done raised rows and he's done flat. He's had the same outcome on both. So while I'm out there for 2 days raising rows, come to find out I didn't need to do it. So keep an open communication with your neighbors. They will help you out in the long run. And 5th, once you have moved in, do not willy-nilly where you're going to place items such as chicken coops and gardens. Plan it all on paper first and be willing to make adjustments. One of the things that I wanted to do was put my rabbit pen clear in the back. It gave them a nice shady spot, but clear in the back where all those trees are, we have a creek. It's not really a creek. What it is it's street runoff drainage that drains into this creek, and it doesn't go anywhere. It is a mosquito infested mess, something I don't want to put my rabbits back into. So had I just gone and went and put my hutch back there, my rabbits would be getting eaten by mosquitoes. So those are my 5 tips on if you're going to relocate. And like I said, this is for people who are living in the city. If you're moving out in the country, some of these tips you might want to take note to, because they may help you out. So real quick, let's run it down. First of all, make a plan on what you want to do on the property, but be flexible with this plan. Second, research local ordinances on the areas that you're considering moving. Third, when you find a place that you think might fit, talk to the community. Find out what that community is all about. Fourth, keep an open line of communications with the neighbors in your community, because they will be a valuable resource. And fifth, once you moved in, don't just start placing stuff. Plan it out. Look at your property and how it's going to work for you. The main thing you want to do is make this property work for you. Don't let the property work you. Alright guys, thanks for checking it out. Appreciate all you YouTube homesteaders. Speaking of YouTube homesteaders, don't forget, check out a new group that I started on Facebook. It is called YouTube Homesteaders, trying to get YouTube homestead content creators as well as viewers to join this group. Great place for getting extra resources. Great place if you're a creator to reach a larger audience, reach people that you may not have reached before. I'll put a video link up here in the corner that tells more about this group. Check it out. If you don't like it, then don't stick around. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Peace.